I've seen too much of the corruption in the system.
Meet Todd Schleiger, candidate for governor of Michigan in 2018.
I've seen the judges flat out deny people their rights.
In an arena typically reserved for the wealthy and well-connected, it was interesting to see a blue-collar everyman with such aspirations. I needed to find out more.
I was born in Saginaw, Michigan. Grew up there for the first couple years of my life. Moved around Flint area, Detroit area. I had a rough childhood.
Todd explained how his early years drives his current ambitions.
Parents didn't get along well, so they ended up in a divorce. I grew up with a very abusive father. I used to watch him beat my mother, chase her down the street. I can remember growing up with just my mom and my sister. My mother worked, but it wasn't enough to provide for all of us. And there was a short period of time that we were on the welfare system. She actually used to crochet slippers and gloves and hats, and she sent us out to go sell them door to door. I could say I understand hardship. I had a hard upbringing, so yes, it was a rough upbringing.
Being someone that the majority of Michigan residents can identify with is a quality Todd hopes will help him win over voters.
I get up in the morning, 5 o'clock. I drive an hour to work. I go through the same safety procedures that any other truck driver would go to. I work 12 to 14 hours a day, and then at the end of the day, I park the truck, get out of the truck, go home, and spend time with the family. Just like the majority of the people in Michigan, I work check to check. I struggle day to day through bills. I have my share of bill collectors calling, but I still give it my all.
Todd was very candid about his personal life, freely discussing things that the majority of politicians would try to hide.
How many times have I been married? This is going to probably sound bad, but I've been married 4 times. It took me 4 times to get it right. I have been accused of a crime of domestic violence. 2010, my wife at the time, we got into a big argument, and I told her, look, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. I'm leaving. I went to my daughter's house, which was right next door. Half hour later, I was arrested for domestic violence. I don't believe in putting my hands on any woman because I grew up watching my father beat my mother, and I just said I'd never be like my father, so I will not strike a woman. It made me remember, just like it did just now. So I want to make it better for the majority of Michigan, not just the rich people. I want to help the middle class. This country was built on the back of the middle class. Michigan is not a poor state. We're actually one of the wealthiest states out of the nation, but that's only because of our manufacturing part of it. And that's going downhill fast because companies are leaving.
So what sets this candidate apart from other gubernatorial hopefuls and the current Michigan leadership?
What makes me different from the normal politicians out there? My grassroots aren't in the political field. I've been in the transportation industry for over 30 years. I've seen how great this country is, and I know Michigan can be that way. Why should they trust me? First off, I guess they shouldn't trust me 100% because I have to earn that trust. But within the first 6 months, they'll learn to believe that when I tell them something, it's going to be done.
What Todd may lack in political experience, he certainly makes up for with passion and a relatable background. This leaves me asking, could there be a major shift in Michigan politics come 2018?
If you want a voice, you have a choice. Vote Schleiger in 2018.